Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning, known to some as Hump Day. It's a day that we've never seen before and will never see again. So we thank God for it. As we move into this day, I decided to start it out with those affirmations because we can wake up on the negative side of the bed, if there is such a thing, and operate in that space. Yummy coffee. I had to start it off this morning. Because my thought for today is our words. And I don't believe we realize that our words have so much power. Our words have more power than we think. There are times where if someone says good morning and you're not having such a good morning, you could have two responses. You could have a, will they hush up and be quiet? It is not so good. Or you could say, wow, okay, it is a good morning, and change your thoughts and your attitude. But their words were said and you took them and interpret them a different way. So meaning if something simple as that could spark two different type of responses, just think about your words in general. And excuse me, I thought I got the lighting in the video taken care of, but the sun is just like, I'm coming out and I'm just gonna make an appearance. So excuse me, and I didn't want to go back because it's being transparent. So I got mistakes in my videos. I know, because my video is not trying to sell you anything. My video is not trying to get you to fall in love with me, although I am amazing. Anyways, I'm being silly. So I digress. I don't think we realize, even when trying to do good, that the words we say at the wrong time or the words we don't say at the right time can affect a person positively and negatively. That is why I have found in all aspects of my life that I have made some big mistakes. I've made some medium mistakes. I've made some little mistakes based on my words or understanding of someone else's words. And I apologize to whomever I may have said something that he was like, she crazy, or wow, that came out of her mouth, or how come she didn't say that, or how come she didn't reciprocate my intent, my purpose, I made some mistakes. And I'm okay to say I did. But just because I had this epiphany and realization does not make me any better, does not make me a guru, does not give me the right to say, oh, you shouldn't, and you shouldn't do this, and you shouldn't. What I'm saying is, as we live out each day that we are blessed to be here, be mindful of those that you encounter. Be mindful of their situation. Be mindful of the things that you don't know, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because we always assume we know somebody's story. We always assume we know what they're going through, what they've been through. Even if we know of a situation that they may or may not be dealing with, we assume that we know the right way for them to deal with it. A simple example is someone losing the loss of a loved one. We assume that, oh, I lost a loved one, so girl, just get over it. Or it's nothing, or you'll be able to deal with it in time. We perceive all these things based on our experiences on someone else. And it's like, hold up, pump your brakes. You're not them. You can't possibly, you know what it took for you. And since you've been through it, yeah, you can help them and you can process them and you can seriously say, I know how you feel. But you don't know what their journey is going to be like through that same situation. And I am not minimizing, because I said that because people are like, oh, COVID's over, so the death rate has stopped. People are still passing away to me rapidly. And I'm not saying because of COVID. I'm saying we looked at it and we felt like, oh, COVID is slowing down. COVID is this. States are not wearing masks. Everything's opening up. Everything's fine. Okay, let me just put it this way. Everything wasn't fine before COVID, and everything is not fine after COVID. And I'm moving my camera because that little glare, that little light is bothering me, So, anyways, y'all gonna have to deal with it this morning. But do you get what I'm saying? It's one thing, and although that one thing gets accomplished, does not mean all things are fixed in your life. Okay, let me give you a simple example. Just because you get the job of your dreams does not mean all the problems, all the situation, all the confusion, all the chaos that was in your life before you got that job immediately go away. You got what you were dreaming for. You got what you were achieving. Okay, now you have to do your job, maintain your job, excel in your job so that the people who hired you realize that they made a good choice, right? Because in most jobs, there's probation. And if you don't do what you said or you promised in that probationary period, they could let you go. Then you won't have that dream job. And even if that dream job is a business of your own, that you're the owner and the CEO of you still have to achieve the goals in order to keep alive, so there's always something that we do, and there's always something that we say. So in our daily lives, in our we need to be mindful of our words, and that our words have power beyond that which we can understand and beyond that which we can, this is a shame when you're so focused, and I apologize because now you're guys are focusing on the light instead of me. But, listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Please be mindful that as you live out each day, live it out as you would want to be treated. I know you're like, there she go with this. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. For real, for real, for real. Don't just quote the scripture. Don't just repeat the scripture. Don't just mimic a line, but actually live it out. Because if we would really look at the way we treat some people, we would not want them to treat us that way. We would not want them talking about us. We would not want them saying the things that they say, even to our face. So be mindful of what we say, how we say it, and when we say it. Real talk, real life.